So when you go to set up for the Domino, the first thing you're going to need is of course the Domino machine. We've just gone through in the last video over the parts of the Domino and how to operate it in a basic manner. We will continue that in the next video. Before we can begin using it, the first thing you're going to need to do is always set it up for the correct cut. The correct depth of cut, correct height of cut, and of course the correct width of cut. Because we don't want to be using this whilst it's plugged into electricity, just in case something goes wrong and you chuck it or end up putting it into your hand. After you've got that set up, the first thing you need to do is you're going to attach this extraction. Now with the extraction hose, it just goes on the end here. It's pretty simple. Following that, you're going to come through and you're going to plug it in to the extraction system. Now the reason we plug it into the extraction system and not straight into the power point is because we want that extraction system to turn on as soon as you turn the Domino machine on. It means it does a couple of things. The very first thing it does is it just informs everyone that we're about to use the Domino, that the Domino's in use. So it just provides another aspect of safety there, but it also ensures that we're not creating excess noise in the classroom, because prolonged loud noises are bad for everyone's ears, not just yours. As we go through here, we're going to plug this in, making sure that you use the plug in the correct manner. It will only go in one way, and so you must find which way it's going to go in, and then following the instructions on the cable, twist it to the right and lock that on so it's not coming out. From here, we're going to come through, we're going to get the cable and we're going to plug it into the extraction system. Now, with the extraction system, there are a few different settings that we're going to cover in just a moment. After plugging it into the extraction system, we're going to come up and you're going to plug it into the power point, having everything set up, ready to make your cut. Now, when we're using the extraction system, there are 3 settings you can use. Now, with the Festool one, there's 3 on here. With the Azito ones, it's the same system. They're just located in a slightly different area. The very first setting you've got is 0. Now that 0 means that there's no extraction going whatsoever. If you use the machine, it would just clog the pipe up and be bad for everyone because dust would be going everywhere. The second one is manual. And as you can see, with manual, what it does is it just turns the machine on and it will run until you turn it off. There's some positives with that, but for the majority of the time and the majority used in our classroom, it's a negative. So we always want to use it on automatic. That means it won't run until we turn the machine on. Now, with the machine being plugged into the extractor, it means that's going to activate that when we turn the machine on. As you can see, it stays on for a little bit extra to pick up any of those last remains from the cut, and then it turns itself off, minimizing noise in the classroom. Once again, whenever we're using the Festool Domino, you must have glasses, you must have earmuffs, you must wear an apron, you must have all jewellery, any bangles, rings off, and you must of course have any long hair tied up. See you guys in the next video.